Hi guys, check out this building. What do you think it is? It's actually a super popular art gallery in Chongqing City, China. And even though it's in the suburbs, crowds still flock here. I was lucky to join an art exhibition's opening ceremony. So today I'm able to show you how art exhibitions in China's major cities look like. Indeed, I personally think this probably is China's most community-friendly art gallery. Stick around till the end and I will treat you for a drink at the pub of this gallery. I'm in Chongqing City for an art history conference, and Chongqing City has been very popular online, especially in YouTube. There's so many videos introducing this city about its stone staircases and hilly slopes and high buildings. But anyway, I'm here in the suburb, a flat area of this city, to have this conference. The conference I attend is hosted by the art school that owns this gallery. So during the break of the conference, I quickly swung by this art gallery and take a look. And there is this two artists show was kicking off. The vibe was electric. I happened to know the curator very well and also know one of the two artists of the exhibition. For this reason, I personally think that I understand the exhibition relatively well. There are two artists here, one guy from Guangzhou Art Academy and Fine Arts and a local lady from the Sichuan Art Gallery that owns this gallery. You want to play a game? Between the two walls, can you guess which side of the paintings is his and which side of painting is hers? Well, the ones with bold, sharp lines, that's the guy from Guangzhou Art Academy. His works feel kind of cool and cryptic, like there's a hidden message you can't quite pin down. The vibrant, eye-catching pieces, totally the female artist. Her stuff is more straightforward, with this over-the-top or vivid depictions of young people's life in cities. The title of the exhibition is Concealed Narratives, which fit very well for the exhibition that the audience needs to think a little bit on what is behind all these images. Both artists mixed paintings with installations too. This is part of an installation work that I saw some kids trying to work on it for fun. I like this type of work that people feel comfortable to play with it. Even didn't realize that's an artwork. But look at woman artist installation here. Wow! Not only they are visually stunning, but also they make you think deeper. When you look directly on the surface, they appear like transparent in between those colorful shapes and objects. But step up closer, those transparent parts are all mirrors. The reflections warp everything, making you feel you had seen through the installation. But indeed, the mirror just reflects people on your own side. It is nothing new to use mirrors to create illusions, but here the illusions were made so vividly and so true, and immediately you would think what is true and what is false, even seeing with your own eyes. The style of this woman artist totally ties back to her roots. The curator told me she was part of China's early cartoon generation artists. Those are artists who pioneered using cartoon aesthetics in fine art. Now in her mid-career, you can still see that influence in her work. She paints modern young women's lives, but with this playful, anime-inspired brush strokes and the images. This two-person show is small, but it uses the space so well. The artworks feel like they were made for those walls. Well, it's an art gallery of an art academy, which is an art university. So I wasn't surprised that it can produce such a nice exhibition. But what surprised me most is how the art gallery is integrated into the neighborhood life here. On that front, this art gallery is unbeatable across the whole China. Most university art museums or art galleries are tucked away on campuses with limited hours open or with tricky accesses for the public. But this one is all about the public. There's a separate entrance for students and faculty facing the campus, but the main entrance here opens right onto a commercial and residential area. Locals have basically adopted the square out front as their backyard. You can see kids running around, grandparents chatting, everyone just hang out, and in the evening, all the peddlers and the street vendors just come out. Fun fact, China's modern art schools like this one were modeled after European academies. So to nod to this history, they scaled up a giant replica of Michelangelo's David. This big nude statue here. Now picture this, little kids climbing up and down the scales under David's foot, seniors doing Tai Chi nearby, and some people even bring their pets around. It's wide but somehow perfect. Aside from many kinds of regular events and activities, the art gallery every year even organizes a night of art museum consecutively for more than 10 years here. All events held at the square are free to all and have become a public and community ceremony. Take a look at the night of the museum several years ago. It surely looked excellent. The area around the museum is bustling. There are street vendors selling snacks and a whole strip of restaurants, cafes, and bars that stay open till 2 or 3 a.m. and there are even several 24-hour places. I walked by last night after a friend's gathering and this place was still lit up, music blaring. But here's my hot tip. Skip the fancy bars and go straight for the museum's own little pub. It could be noisy late in the night, but it's still in that cozy, everyone is a friend way. I hung out here with art historians from my conference last night. We discussed about the struggles and the frustrations faced by art historians as well as artists nowadays over mediocre cocktails. I don't think that drinks are that wonderful, but honestly, that's still a very wonderful night out. Drinks aside, it's just such a vibe. Talking art and life in this quirky, beautiful space and extremely suitable for it's just such a vibe. Talking art and life in this quirky, beautiful, but most suitable place. Now, I just came back today, early in the evening, to make some shots to show you this small but very lively place. So what do you think? Would you hang out at an art gallery square with a giant David statue? Let me know in the comments. And if you are ever in Chongqing and drop by this art gallery, make sure to have a drink here.
And see you next time.